Yo, Joe, we back with another video, and today we're doing a Slamball Q&A. Y'all have a million questions for me about Slamball. What is Slamball? How do you play it? What's this? What's that? So we're gonna get into it. I had dropped a Q&A question on my Instagram story, TikTok, and YouTube and Snapchat, and y'all threw out a bunch of interesting questions. So I'm gonna answer everything y'all put in there, put the question up here, and go crazy with the answers. So let's get to it. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you like the content. Alright, first question on the list. You can already guess who asked this goofy question. It's Dak Darius Clark from the Mob. His question is, how do you feel about the Mob? And they've been playing great. I would be just as cocky as them if I'm 8-0 right now, going into our third week of Slamball. So, they're playing great right now. They're playing great basketball. If we win our first game, we will play them in a main event tonight. So stay tuned for that. I'll post the clips, all that good stuff. But we're definitely trying to come out and get a dub, bro. We got to break that win streak. Somebody got to do it, so why not us? Why they make the ball with no grip? So, fun fact. We played with a completely different basketball during our whole training camp. And then they brought out the new basketballs that we've never played with for game day. Because they have like the logo. They want the basketballs to be like brand new. Everything like that. Had the Slamball logo. And then we started playing with them. And they were just hella slippery. So that was the only reason. They just didn't get broken at all. Literally, the basketballs were like fresh out the box, and we put them on the court. And if you hoop or play any sport, you already know you got to break in a ball. Can you foul out? So, I genuinely have no clue. I've got kicked out of the game for having 2 technical fouls. And if you go look at it, because I know it sounds crazy. It sounds like I was just being a menace. No, I was not being a menace. I don't think you can regular foul out, but genuinely, if you're just out there fouling, your coach is probably going to take you out, because each foul, first foul in the quarter, you get a face off. So that's a chance for the other team to get 3 points or 2 points if they don't dunk it, and then they get the ball back, and then they get another possession. So if you do that, 3 points, and they get the ball back after make or miss and get another bucket, that's a 6-point swing right there, possibly 7 if they hit a 4-quarter. If you keep doing that after the first one, next foul is 2 points. Automatic 2 points, they get the ball back. Foul again in the same quarter, automatic 3 points, and they get the ball back. So if you're just out there fouling, bro, I'm pretty sure coach is going to take you out. Would I ever host my own Slamball tournament? Honestly, I would do it, but I probably wouldn't be able to do it right now, because there's only one Slamball court in the world that I know of that's in America, and it's our Slamball court. Like, where we practice at, they basically just moved the court they made for our practice facility over to the place we're playing at. So there's only one court. And I highly doubt they're just going to let me bring a bunch of random people into the court and play because of the risk of injury, like the liability, everything like that. Maybe we sign waivers and everything. I know Jeffrey did it for his YouTube video, but they had hella waivers. They did like a 2-hour training before and everything, then they played. So, I don't know. And then you got to factor in like team practices and just the court availability and everything like that. So if I could, I would, but as of right now, I don't think it's possible. Maybe we can go to Slamball and we can run that. I'm always down to do that. For those that have been following me for a minute, I used to do the, if you could beat me in dunk course, I would give you $100. So I used to go to Slamball, random Sky Zone gyms, and I would play dunk against people. And if they beat me, I gave them $100. I've never lost. So if y'all want me to bring that back, let me know, man. What's one thing I hate about Slamball? Honestly, I don't really have too many complaints. I guess the risk of injury, but if you play smart as in like you know how to land, you're not just crashing people all day, and like dribbling wise, you just don't dribble all the time. If you dribble, you're gonna get hit. So if you dribble with a purpose, I feel like, yeah, I don't really have too many complaints, man. Like, we on ESPN, I get a jump on the trampoline and dunk all day. I kind of wish I could go hoop, like a regular hoop. I guess that would be my one, like, kind of complaint, but that's is what it is, man. So, yeah, no complaints for real. And the risk injury thing, too, to cover, like, with any sport, there's a risk of getting hurt. So, yeah. All right, so have they thought about a game yet? As of right now, I've heard nothing about a game. I'm pretty cool with all the guys that run and stuff, so we haven't really talked about anything about a game yet. But I'm sure if everything is successful over these next couple years, there'll definitely be a Slamball game, and hopefully I could be the cover. That would be amazing. That would be pretty great. And how old do you have to be to try out? I have no clue because they never even really did an open tryout, so I don't know. But also, I think the youngest person here is 23. It was me till I found out that Jihad is younger than me by like a month because I just turned 24. So yeah, and I think the oldest person is like 32, 33. So that's the age gap. So I'm just gonna assume the youngest person as of right now is 23, unless they just find out someone's a freak athlete and they want to bring them in. Do you get paid? Everyone wants to know this. Respectfully, I love Slamball. I love what I do, but I am an adult and I need to fund my life. I wouldn't play any sport. This is a professional sport. They treat it as such. I wouldn't play anything for free. So, yes, we do get paid. I am not going to put out the number because I don't even know if I'm supposed to. How do we bounce the ball on trampolines? So, in order to go from one trampoline to another, you either have to throw a chaser or you have to throw a bounce down to be able to move, or they're going to call travel. Have you ever twisted your ankle jumping on a trampoline? Yes, I twisted my ankle. Well, I had some like minor ones where it was like, you know, you just step and it's like, oh, and then you like think about it and you're like, oh, I'm fine, and you keep pushing. I only had one where like I low-key like tweaked my ankle, but then the next day I was fine, so it wasn't nothing serious. And I'm real sensitive on my ankles because I fractured or had a like grade 3 ankle sprain on my right one that messed me up for like 6 to 8 months. So I don't play with my ankles. But yeah, I was doing a media day thing and I didn't put my ankle braces on, and I didn't know we were dunking. So they were like, all right, do this dunk. And I was doing stuff that like, the triple tween is light for me. So I did the triple tween off the bottom trim. And then I did a bounce down double tween off the outside trim. And when I landed, my ankle said, zoom. And I was like, fuck. Like, that's the worst way to get hurt, would be in a goddamn media day shoot. But luckily I was fine. The next day it wasn't nothing. I was straight. My ankle doesn't hurt at all. So, oh, shit, I can't talk about that. Well, that was before. I wasn't talking about like my current health status. Please don't find me, Slamball. What are the physical rules and how do you get fouls? There's a shit ton of rules. So simply put, if somebody dribbles, you can hit them. Don't extend your arm. You have to like shoulder check them. If they don't dribble, you cannot touch them. Basketball defense. If they go in the tramps, the stopper has to stay in his box. You can't go in the stopper's box, and nobody on the defense can be in the same trampoline as you. When you're on offense, yeah, person with the ball and defense can't be in the same trampoline of you or hit you as you're going into the trampoline. Yeah, that's just about the main rules that you need to know for sure. And if anybody does anything like that, it will be a face-off or 2 or 3 points depending on how many fouls you had in the quarter. Average height of the league is 6'4", and your boy is 5'6", 5'6" and a half technically. So yeah, I wouldn't say I'm at a disadvantage, but I am definitely well below the league average. What is the scoring rules? So the scoring rules are: dunks are 3 points, but you have to grab the rim. A throw-in dunk or a layup is 2 points. Any tramp jumpers are 2 points. 3-pointers are anything on the wood inside the 4-point line, and anything outside that black line, is 3-point line, our 4-point line is 4 points. And the 4-point line, I believe, is 26 and a half feet, which is 3 feet farther than the NBA 3-point line. So, yeah. You can knock down a couple of those. I got to come down and start really pulling them things, but it's so easy to get in the tramps that ain't no reason to really be shooting. But, yeah, that's all the ways you can get points. And then face-offs, same rules as the dunking and everything like that. All right, how many games are in a season? So, it depends. And basically, they call every season a series. So this is Series 6 of Slamball. And for this series, the way they're doing it is each team has 2 days of games of the 4 each weekend. And you play your first game, and if you win your first game, you get a second game. So if you're always losing your first game, technically you can play the least amount, which is 8 games. But if you win every game, every first game, and get to that second game, you can play 16 in the regular season of Slamball. And then playoffs, I don't know how playoffs goes. I gotta ask somebody. But I'm sure if y'all stay in tune, y'all will figure out how playoffs goes. But I know 6 teams of the 8 teams go to playoffs. What happened to the Red Slashers? Were the Slashers red before? I know we got a little bit of red in our jersey, but Maybe they just made it born purple. I have no clue, to be honest with you. How did you become a Slamball player and get recruited? Basically, I got a random phone call one day. It might have been an email, and I might have gave him my number in the email, and then I got a phone call. But it was one of the two. Doesn't really matter. But they gave me a call. They said, "Do you want to come out? We think you might be good at Slamball." No clue. His basically his selling point was like, "You might be good at Slamball, you might not, but you seem like you have the abilities to possibly be a good Slamball player. So if you would like to come out and be a part of the Elite 24, we're gonna put you in that top group of guys to come try out for Slamball," which basically was just an extra week of pay and you killing yourself because we had 2-a-days every day for 6 days, and it was 3 hours each practice, 2-a-days, and then an hour of weights every other day. So yeah, it was rough, but I was glad to be in that group because I got to learn a lot more, get a lot more extra training in, and yeah, that's basically how I went. I was like, sounds good. I know Slamball has not been a thing for a while, so hopefully this is true and real. But this is how a lot of like my dunk contests and events and stuff go. I just get a phone call to like, come here, we'll get your ticket, we'll pay for the hotel, we'll pay you, and come out. So I did what I usually do, slid, see how things were. I ended up liking it and enjoying it, and it was a pretty cool experience, so I ended up staying, and yeah, that's how that went. That's how I became a Slamball player. Now it looks like I'm in here for the long run, because I'm enjoying it out here, man. I'm loving playing some Slamball. And it's been good on my knees, too, surprisingly. All the jumping has kind of helped my knee. Let's see. Do you beat up dudes to shoot because they're boring? No, we don't beat up dudes to shoot. Because technically, 4-pointers are very beneficial in games, and certain teams shoot a lot more than others. Our team, you might see one jump shot in a game, if that. Actually, no. Now, we shoot a couple more 4-pointers because our stopper, Nate, he be knocking them things down. He's a sniper back there. They call him the long snapper. But typically, in our game plan, we don't really shoot too many 4s or 3-pointers unless, like, the clock's low or something like that. Versus, like, you watch the Rumble, bro. They're putting up, I think their first game, bro, I think they put up 30-plus jump shots. And I was like, bro, what? There's only, I think last game we only had, like, 38 possessions or some shit like that. So how the hell did they put up that many jump shots? It's insane. But, nah, it's definitely, like, a part of the game and the strategy for some people. So, nah, we don't knock the jump shot people, man. Best dunk you did in game. So far, if we're going to count full time since I've been here, in a scrimmage, on a face-off, I did it between the legs. And I didn't mean to front flip. I got flipped as it happened. It hurt really bad because I got punched in the nuts and flipped by a 6'9", 280-pound man. But I'm going to count that as my best dunk because I technically did do a front flip East Bay dunk on somebody. I didn't mean to front flip, but it still happened. Regular game, or since the regular season has started, I gotta say, my go-to thing is just the East Bay, man. I've been trying to get this double tween on face-offs, but I was like, I can't mess up my face-off record of being, having a good percentage of completions and stuff like that. In our last couple games been kind of close. So yeah, I think I just had an East Bay body off the top tramp. I did a little bounce down dunk too. That's like, did a windmill body. Yeah, just the regular things, man. Best I got so far is the East Bay. We're going to break out some stuff soon. I got to get a little lead so that I can go down there and just try to freak some stuff. But I'm a competitive person, bro. I don't like losing. So if I got to do straight two-hand dunks the whole game just for us to win, that's what I'm going to do. Dunks worth more and are there 3-pointers? We went over this already, but I'm going to touch it one more time. Dunks are worth 3. Layups and throwing dunks are worth 2. There are 3s and 4-pointers. The 4-pointers are behind that black arch right there. How many points per game do I average in Slamball? As of right now, I am the leading scorer in Slamball going into week 3. And I average 16.2 points per game. I have 114 points total in 7 games. I just had some games where I was bullshit, bro. One game I had 30, I missed like 3 dunks just trying shit, and I was like, fuck. Then there was another game I had like 20-some, and I was messing around on the face-offs because we was up. So I was like 6 to 9 points right there that I just smoked. So we're going to get it together. But yeah, I average 16.2. And the thing is with like scoring or having the most points, so everybody plays a different number of games. So I played 7 games. The 2 guys under me that are second and third in most points, they played 8 games, and then I think the fourth person was played like 5 games or something like that. So it's kind of weird because nobody's gonna have the same amount of games unless your team is just great. How far do you have to jump to get 4 points? You can't jump. I mean, you can jump outside the 4 point line and get in the tramps and dunk. It's still gonna be 3 points. But yeah, you just gotta shoot it. The Slamball fun, bro. Slamball has been a movie. Like, really, just going out there, going on the court, the energy, the fans, like, bro, everybody's in there lit every single time. And bro, you're like, what more can I explain? It's like a video game. Like, you're going out there, hitting a trampoline and dunking on people, and you're just like up here. Like, it's fun dunking on people in real life. Like, that's cool and all. But on a trampoline with people watching, you got the cameras, you get to talk. Like, bro, everything about it is just. Yeah, it's great. No complaints so far, man. Is there an MVP? At the end of the season, there will be awards, so I'm assuming there's going to be an MVP and a whole bunch of stuff like that. I don't know what the exact awards are, but I know that's going to be one. And that's all the questions, y'all. So I appreciate y'all tuning in with my little Slamball Q&A. I'm going to be dropping more Slamball content. I did a video with my girlfriend. I'm going to start doing dunk course with different guys around the league so you can meet some of the other faces in Slamball. And yeah. Appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos with your boy TC2. Yo. All right, I was done with the Q&A, but y'all asked some really good questions, so I'm about to answer these 3 real quick that I just seen before. I didn't edit the video yet, so I might as well throw these in. Most points I scored in the game, I believe it's 30. I got to go check the stat sheet. I know I had a 30, a 29, and a 26. It might have been 32. Next question, because y'all asked some good ones last minute. Where is that? Next question was, can you hit somebody mid-air? So we can't as a handler and gunner, but the stopper can damn near do whatever they want as long as it's not like something like crazy or egregious for real. And then last but not least, which one's easier, Slamball or basketball? Considering I play Slamball at the highest level, I'm going to say Slamball because technically the highest level of basketball would be the NBA, so there's no way to say that's easier. Because I'm not in the NBA, but I'm technically the highest level Slamball player you can get in terms of Slamball right now. So, yeah. So, on that note, I'm going to go Slamball. But which one's easier? I feel like just naturally, Slamball is kind of like, bro, I dunk on people in real life. So, like, coming onto a trampoline, dunking on people was just, like, another day in the office for me. Along with, like, I used to go to Sky Zone all the time when I was a kid. So, obviously, this is a little different. The trampolines here, bro, are like way more powerful. You drop down a lot more. It's a lot more spring. A lot more like, bro, you go high as shit on these trampolines. Like, you could go 20 feet in the air like nothing. Then you got to come down with a 6'6" dude in front of you. So, yeah, Slamball isn't, I don't want to say it's easy so everybody just thinks like, oh, you can just come out there and play Slamball and do this and this. Nah, that shit's actually tough. And the mental aspect, too, of it of like, you could possibly die at any moment if this person decides to flip you or whatever they decide to do. So yeah, I'm gonna go Slamball is easier, but basketball is cool too.